Welcome to English Today, seventh graders. We yesterday we started an article called Lost in the Woods. So what I'm going to ask you to do right now is to go ahead and open up inside Google Classroom, open your Lost in the Woods slide deck so that you're looking at this from yesterday. Yesterday, you should have read pages 6 and 7, and you should have completed questions 1 through 4. So you should have been completed through slide 7. All right, and today, here we are. We're back, and we are going to finish our reading, and then we're going to complete the last couple of questions. So, if I could have you have the slide deck opened and then get the article open. So, come on back to the article, log on in, and we'll see you in just a couple seconds. All right, so you should be on page 7 right now. Yesterday we read the intro and we read extraordinary powers, and we're hoping that Maddie will be able to find Allie and Sammy in the woods. So right here we're under the section where it says passing the test. Okay, so I need everybody right there, and I'm going to start us off, and then I'm going to turn it over to you today. So let's get started. Passing the test. All dogs have an extraordinary sense of smell, but not every dog can become a successful SAR canine. Trainers look for dogs that are smart, bold, and extremely energetic. Many are found in animal shelters. Very often, a dog who's bouncing off the walls, personally overwhelmed its original owners, can become a superstar SAR dog. The key is training. All right, go to page 8. Training a search dog revolves around the dog's innate desire to play and to be rewarded. Search dogs are taught to follow a particular scent and to signal their human partners when they find it, such as by sitting or barking. When they succeed, they're rewarded, just as pets might be rewarded for following a command to sit or to fetch. But the process is time consuming and it takes about 600 hours to train a SAR dog. Varney began training Maddie when she was a puppy, starting with simple obedience commands and working up to a more complicated tasks. At 18 months, Maddie was ready to go on missions. SAR dogs are a small and elite group in the US, and the best of them can work under extraordinarily difficult conditions. They can climb ladders, scale towers of rubble, and dig through piles of snow. Some can even search in water. In the past decade, American SAR dogs have saved countless lives. In 2010, following a devastating earthquake in Haiti, SAR dogs found people caught in the rubble, including a 3-year-old girl who had been trapped for 5 days. After Hurricane Sandy hit the East Coast in 2012, SAR dogs helped find many elderly people who were trapped inside their homes without water or electricity. And in 2017, teams of SAR dogs were sent to Puerto Rico to help locate survivors after Hurricane Martha left much of the land in ruins. All right, now I'm going to ask you to please read Nose to the Ground. All right, please read Nose to the Ground on your own. When you're done reading Nose to the Ground, you need to go ahead and complete your slide deck. You will complete the questions number 5, A, B, and C, and questions 6 and 7. Notice question 5 is asking you for examples of figurative language and how does the figurative language affect the reading experience. So you're going to find an example of figurative language here, and you'll find an example of imagery, and then finally, how do they affect that reading experience? On slide 10, question 6 tells you to read these 3 supporting details. After you've read those, write your response right here. Write the central idea. What is the central idea that they are supporting? So right here, read those 3 and then write what the central idea is. And finally, number 7, which organizational structure does the author use in the section passing the test? Bold the correct answer. Is it sequence of events, going in chronological order, or is it a description and list? All right, so your work today includes finishing the article and then making sure all 7 questions are done, and go ahead and turn this in. Your extra time, feel free to read. Have a great day, sailors.